The road to the forest was never meant to be taken after dark. But that night, they didn't know that. 5 friends, 1 car, and a plan that sounded exciting just a few hours earlier. A shortcut through an old forest, something their GPS insisted would save them time. It didn't. The deeper they drove, the quieter the world became. No streetlights, no signal, no sound, except the tires brushing against the gravel road and the wind slipping through the trees. At first, it felt peaceful. Then, it started feeling wrong. The trees stood too still. The air felt heavy. And then, they heard it. A voice. Not loud, not clear, just a hollow whisper, as if something deep inside the forest was trying to speak, but failing. They stopped the car, not because they wanted to, but because something in them needed to know. The forest didn't welcome them. It watched them. They stepped out, one by one. The sound came again, closer this time, a broken voice stretching through the darkness. Not calling a name, not saying words, just existing. And then it stopped. Silence. The kind of silence that presses against your ears. That's when they realized they were not alone. Something moved between the trees, too fast to see, too real to ignore. They rushed back to the car, but one of them didn't make it. The scream cut through the forest, short, sharp, then gone. The others froze. They didn't see what took him, but they heard it. That same hollow voice, now louder, closer, hungry. Panic took over. They got in the car and drove, fast, too fast. The road twisted like it didn't want to let them leave. Branches scratched the windows. The forest seemed endless. Then suddenly, another figure appeared in front of them. Too late to stop.
Did you hear that?
The impact was violent. Metal screamed, glass shattered. Everything went black. And then they woke up. Inside the car, engine running. Same road, same forest. No damage. Blood all over the car window. 2 friends missing. Everything reset. That's when it hit them. They weren't escaping. They were repeating. Every choice, every step, leading them back to the same end. Again, and again, and again. It trapped time, and something inside it. Each cycle.
Everything went black, but this time, they didn't wake up the same way. The car was wrecked, twisted metal, cracked glass, smoke rising into the cold air. Some of them didn't move. 2 bodies remained inside, still silent. The others were alive, barely. They pulled themselves out of the wreck, injured, shaking, desperate to breathe, and then
keep driving.
They heard it again,
Faster.
That voice, no longer distant, no longer weak. It was right behind them. They
back.
didn't look back. They
Just
ran
drive.
through the trees, over roots, into the darkness. The forest moved with them, watching, guiding, trapping. The voice was no longer broken. One of them fell, a scream, then silence. The last of them kept running, no direction, no escape, until the ground disappeared. A cliff, too dark to see, too late to stop. The body slipped and vanished into the void below. Morning came. The forest stood quiet again. No screams, no movement, no trace of what happened. Just an empty road cutting through the trees. And then a car appeared, a family, talking, laughing, unaware. following the same road, taking the same turn, entering the same forest, and deep inside, something was already waiting.